And we are on.
We're streaming?
Yeah, we're not streaming, but it's recording.
But it'll go up.
Yeah,
Eventually.
I'll put it up on right after we get off.
Okay. Hi, I'm Chris, and I'm the Dungeon Master today.
My name is Chris as well, and I'm playing Ruck Kerr.
Chris as well. That's
My name is Milton. I'm playing Arthur, a paladin, and also a little bit of Spike.
I'm Travis, and I'm playing Sarah LaForge. She's a Warforged artificer. She's awesome.
Is it on me?
Yes.
It's like zooming in and out.
You're good. You're good. You can see up your fucking nostril.
Alright, there we go. Is it better?
Yeah.
I'm Mike, and I'll be playing Eldrick Damascus.
My name is Peyton, and I'll be playing Rayala.
These motherfuckers. Still on me?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we are the Real Dungeon Bros. This will probably be the first recording going up on YouTube, but we started December of 2015, and I've been playing every Saturday night
Yep.
since that Christmas in December of 2015, and we are now going on. What does that make this? 10 months?
9 months.
9 months. So we could have had a baby in this time. This is our baby. It's finally grown to fruition. I'm gonna hand off the cameras. Trying to think what this actually started as. Basically, in 2011, I played my first session of D&D with a group of guys. Found out I really liked it. Then tried to run my own homebrewed version of the game with some of my friends, and it went pretty awful, but everybody still had a pretty good time. And for some reason, 4 years later, I was contacted by that guy and that guy. And we decided to start playing. It was a little rocky at the start. But we actually stayed pretty
Consistent.
Yeah, we stayed pretty consistent. Like I said multiple times, it's the most, other than my job, the most consistent thing in my life in the past 9 months. Not long after the two of them started, Travis joined in, and I think maybe about a month after Travis, Milton joined in with the group. It was just us for what, like
2-3 months or something.
It was longer than that.
Yeah, it was like...
It was probably just us for a good 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And we finally
are we talking like us or with Travis? Because it was us, like us four for a while, and then we had Milton and...
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I didn't know if that's what you're...
I was like stopping at Milton. Milton was probably six months after Milton. It was around the 8 month mark that we probably started getting
other
more
people, like Joe.
Yeah, I know Joe started in. He just played a one-shotter one night.
Mm-hmm.
But we started incorporating people into the main campaigns that we've established.
Yeah, I missed that first.
Like Peyton. I think since we've started, we've gotten ambitious. And shout out to DNR Podcast, Jason Massey. I love you. And Robert Weezahan, Malchus Grimness. The greatest tiefling who ever lived. Definitely a huge inspiration to do something like this, where we actually want to go stream and get people to watch and try to get more people into playing D&D.
Community events.
Yeah, like
maybe
possibly getting started up playing community events, finding other people who enjoy really nerdy shit, and just broing out.
Hopefully some more females.
Hopefully some more females, yeah. Which we've had like two females. I'm not counting the other.
I see what you
counting
did there.
Lauren?
Yeah, I'm counting Lauren.
Okay, good.
Not counting the one whose character sheet I just shredded.
She who shall not be named. So we came up with the idea and kicked around the name for a while. Finally settled on Real Dungeon Bros. Thanks to I really hope I'm not copyright infringing here because I'm giving a shout out.
You already did the DNR.
Mondo Media and Dick Figures for Real Dudes Bros Nights. Because that was awesome. What else? Any shout outs you'd like to give, Chris?
I mean, we mostly already said DNR. That's pretty much how I learned how to play D&D. It was just, I listened to it and it helped. Like, even episode 1, that 7.5 hour long shit fest, I managed to somehow learn the mechanics from just kind of the start of that as they were learning. So it kind of helped a lot.
Lest we forget Chris Perkins, who honestly I sat and watched the entire Robot Chicken campaign
Twice.
twice. Yes. I watched a lot of Chris Perkins stuff. The
Matt
Celebrity
Mercer.
D&D. Oh, and that's all.
And I don't know.
Yeah, this guy.
Yes. And Matt Mercer and what's the guy that we watch?
Oh, Matthew Coleman.
Matthew Coleman has a great introduction to DMing
And playing.
and playing. Yeah. So now we get copyright stricken like 5 times.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
We're all getting sued, Real Dungeon Bros. It was great while it lasted.
Can I do one? Shout out to every RPG that's ever existed.
There you go. There you go. It definitely got me into role playing all these RPGs.
Yeah, if they didn't exist, I don't think I'd be doing this. So
Probably not. If RPGs didn't exist, we probably wouldn't be playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Email a link of this to Jason Massey.
What?
And how about Vin Diesel?
All right, shout out to Vin Diesel. Teach me. First, yep, D and Diesel. First episode I ever watched. I was hooked.
Milton, got anything?
Nope. I think the lawsuit is 100% great right now. So.
Well, I mean, it'll go up on YouTube, and we'll all go up in flames in a week or so. So, Anybody else? Anybody else? Anything to say?
Well, you were talking about your first D&D experience. My first D&D experience was fucking weird. It was
It's normal. It's quite normal.
This guy and my buddy Frank, who's in the Air Force, who decided to DM. We were all just, I think this was probably sometime after we all got out of high school, and we decided, hey, let's set up RPG Maker, and we'll use the little sprites as our icons and stuff like that. So we had a little board on my TV screen and everything like that. We didn't know the rules or anything. We just sort of bullshitted it all. I remember he introduced his character
By killing us.
by killing both of our characters.
And bringing us back to life.
Yeah, just to show how powerful he was. Because he was playing something like a shard mine or
He was a revenant.
a revenant. Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, it was OP bastards.
I was a Sherman. I was a drow.
That kind of like opened it up for me, and I really wanted to get more into it, but I had never really had the chance until just this last year when the whole subject got brought up. I thought it was a great idea, and I didn't know it would go this far. And to be honest, this is probably like one of the very few things I look forward to every week.
I'm gonna bring the tone way down here.
Yeah, I really brought it down. With
Really
that.
bringing the tear out in everybody now. Chris. And with that said, I'm not gonna name drop or anything, but one of the more, I guess, since he brought it down to a tone of sadness, it was kind of shitty thing that happened, but also kind of great at the same time if you think about it. In essence, the person who originally got me into Dungeons and Dragons, and he DM'd my very first game, actually passed away this past year, and it's one of those things where you kind of think about what that person has done, and I know this might sound like a stupid, off-the-wall kind of thing, but like if it wouldn't be for that person, none of us would be sitting here doing what we're doing today. So it's just kind of like that waterfall chain effect that happens over time, and like he got me into it. I got at least probably 3 people at this table, 4 technically, probably into this if I include you, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
and then eventually drug you into it, even though you already kind of had a kickstart going for it. But yeah, like
I didn't get drug into it. I was all
oh
for
yeah,
it.
you were all for it. These two, on the other hand, they didn't know anything about it.
They
before
came
got
kicking
into
and
it.
fucking screaming.
And this one definitely didn't know anything. She's probably the newbiest in the bunch right now. Newbiest. But yeah, so it's definitely a great experience.
Great group.
It's great fucking social experience too. Like you could sit in front of a TV and play The Witcher, or we're really rolling this lawsuit. So The Witcher, Skyrim, Fallout,
Dragon
Mass Effect,
Age.
Dragon Age,
Diablo.
lawsuits. But you could sit and play any of those, and yet some of them have co-op where you can get online and talk with friends and everything, and that's great. But there's something that really it brings people sometimes out of their comfort zone, and to sit around a table with their friends and actually interact with other human beings. Like, I know there's people sitting at this table who wouldn't necessarily talk to each other if D&D hadn't been a thing.
Yeah, Milton. No.
I also probably wouldn't have talked to Travis that much out of high school if it wasn't for
I
D&D.
didn't know Travis was in our high school, and I feel horrible about that.
No, I was a mystery because
That was a mystery.
I stuck to like 3 friends the entire senior year. I knew Chris would mention something about a guy named Travis, but I was just like, I don't know who the fuck that is. I'm Chris. That's pretty much. Why is the camera on me?
We're talking.
I wish I would have stayed for. I don't know. I wish I wouldn't have went to York Tech. It wasn't a complete regret, but
I regret
if
it.
I'd stayed at Spring Grove, I'd had a lot easier time. So
Better experience overall.
yeah, just if you ever think about getting into trade schools,
I thought about it.
yeah, just
Don't.
make
Word from the wise, just don't.
make sure that's something you really want to do, because I wasn't sure, and I came back to Spring Grove.
Yeah, that's another thing too. We're all from the bumfuck part of Pennsylvania.
With a smelly ass paper factory.
Yeah, live in the middle of fucking nowhere, and still somehow manage to find people around who play D&D. So don't ever think there's nobody who plays D&D around me. No, there's people. There's people. Also, I mean, if you really if you live 20 miles away from the nearest person, then yeah, you're probably right. Unless you're playing with woodland critters.
And then you can play online with other people.
Yeah, you can Roll20. Also, Steam offers Fantasy Grounds, which, definitely do your research before getting into anything, but great opportunities to meet friends online and play a great game with great people. I'm not going to say they're all great, because, it's the internet. There's dicks everywhere.
Gotta wait for the
Literally
next
and
after the good ones.
figuratively, dicks everywhere.
You should totally watch us, though, just to get a good handle on it.
Yeah. I mean, we are professionals.
Yes.
We are audio Game of Thrones.
It's like Lord of the Rings had, the lawsuit. Lord of the Rings had sex with Game of Thrones and then butt-fucked, Call of Cthulhu.
There's gotta be some awkward shit in there too.
Oh, yeah, and then, the butt-fucking was going on while watching bondage porn, and
And some hentai.
I like where this is
some
going.
hentai, and then they tied it all together, and that's Real Dungeon Bros, right there. Just tentacles and swords and rings and little
Sex.
people giving kisses, Frodo, and then Samwise. It was a nice little forehead kiss.
A little bit.
But yeah, I think that pretty well sums it
Sums
up.
it up.
Anybody else have anything?
You
want to take the camera back?
Yeah, here, I'll do one of these.
Look
at that transition.
Look at that. That was fancy. I'm sorry, but I can't plug DNR enough.
I mean, I think you can, but go ahead, keep it.
Shout out to every single.
They're gonna sue us.
Jason Massey and his DMing and the type of stories he does is what really kind of inspires me to keep fucking playing D&D.
That's it.
It's not us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not this
our-
table of friends that sits down every
Well, no,
Saturday.
Yeah. Fuck.
No, it's okay. It's already said. You can
No, y'all
continue.
motherfuckers know what I mean.
We got it on camera.
I
We have
hate
evidence.
I hate being on camera. But no, like that. Like I listened to that before we started.
Oh, yeah.
like, doing D&D, and that's like ever since Chris mentioned something, so that kind of kept me like on my toes, and it kind of gave me like a good idea of like how everything should be.
Yeah, like the
I was really
reactions.
going nowhere with
The
that.
reactions Jason can get out of his players in DNR
Yes.
is like the predecessor for what we want to see in the faces of our players as we
Yeah.
DM. Like, and as to quote Matthew Coleman, like the primary objective of the DM is that his players are having fun.
Yeah.
Like if they have fun, then we have fun.
And my primary objective as DM, which I don't do much, is to feed off of the emotions of everyone. I want to give everybody at this table PTSD. No. No.
See you in a
I
quarter.
try to come up with the most traumatizing stuff based on what
Do it,
these people's
Travis.
personalities are.
Now you all have PTSD.
Chris, are you gonna pay for the therapy lessons?
No, I am not.
Damn it.
Therapy lessons.
Lessons.
Learn how to be therapists for ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to school for fucking psychiatry.
Psychiatry. On that note, is it on me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone who actually takes the time and sits down and watches this. We are Real Dungeon Bros, and we are going live in December with a fresh campaign that hopefully everybody will enjoy, and we hope to see you then. Thank you, and goodbye.